animation in 2 months, and I present to you Mrs. Debutt. But first, make sure you go read the description and come back. Yes, make sure you do that, okay? Do it. Just do it. Okay, on to the animation. So, let me tell you about Miss Debutt. And oh my gosh, I completely despise this woman. Let me tell you about her. So, 100 years ago in 1918, Miss Debutt was born. She was destined to hate children. About 100 years later, I started 5th grade. And I was in JGBE, Junior Grade Book Explorers. It was a program for all the smarter students of the 5th grade reading classes. And if you didn't know, I get straight A's. Okay, anyways, back to the story. Miss Debutt was the teacher of this class. I already heard rumors of how mean she was from her homeroom students, but I never really believed them until one day, about a week after the first class, she was just rambling on and on and on and on and on about this one time there was a squirrel in her house. Hashtag totally off topic. I started to doodle like the tiniest sketch, and then she says, we aren't doodling, all pens are down. I know this doesn't sound too mean, but the thing is, Miss Debutt is always saying to follow your passion, children. What the fruitcake did she just say? Listen up, Miss Debutt. I have some news for you. What if drawing is my passion? You can't just ruin a child's life, and you can't just ruin people's dreams by saying that art is not a passion. What is wrong with you? I was real triggered. And there was also another time when she said that, cartoons have no point, and neither does drawing them. That also made me triggered, but this is but there's an even worse experience that I had with Miss Debutt, and yeah, I'm going to talk about that one next. So, we were talking about a book, and I was sitting next to one of my friends who was absent the day before. And I forgot to mention that Miss Debutt can't really hear, so keep that in mind while I tell this story. Anyways, she was absent, so she asked if we were on the same book. If we were on the same book as we were yesterday, the day she left. And I said, no, we are way past that book. And apparently, somehow, Miss Debutt must have had her hearing aids on to hear me say that. But she wasn't really trying to listen. You'll understand me in a second. She said, we aren't having personal conversations here. And I was like, but I'm telling her we aren't on the same book. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to have a personal conversation. I'm trying to fill her in on what she missed. Do you want to argue with me, young lady? We are not having any personal conversations. What are you talking about? I'm trying to inform her on the information. We are not having personal conversations right now. Do you want to argue with me right now? No, I'm fine. I am totally fine. Yeah, I don't want to argue with you. I'm not trying to be like get on your nerves, and you're kind of getting on mine. But yeah. And then she yells out of nowhere, like she didn't even hear me. No personal conversations. And ever since that day, I have always hated Miss Debutt. Now that's the end of the animation. Go take a bath.